Applying for a work permit if you have an endorsement for Atlantic immigration program. We're going to cover this in this video and also cover the usual process for applying for an LMIA exempt work permit. I'm going to explain the international mobility program. I'm going to explain the LMIA exemptions and how you can find the required documentary evidence for the particular application that you want to apply through the example of Atlantic immigration program. So watch this video till the end. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Dhruv. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. At our firm Effizient, we assist all prospective immigrants with their immigration to Canada. So if you have any questions, if you need assistance, if you are aspiring immigrant to Canada, you can always contact us. Our contact information is right here. You can call us, email us, WhatsApp us, and we would be happy to assist you. Now guys, before we move into the content of this video, which is about LMIA exempt work permit and how to apply an LMIA exempt work permit if you have an AIP endorsement, let's answer the comment of the week. This comment comes from Amandeep Kaur and she asks if CEC counts back home work experience or just the Canadian work experience. Well, for CEC to be eligible, you need 1 year of Canadian work experience in past 3 years and you are a member of the CEC class. That's it. Now you can count back home work experience, Canadian work experience, everything in the point calculation. So the answer is yes. If before coming to Canada in the last 10 years, say in 2016, 2017, 2018, you were working in your home country, you have skilled work experience, you should definitely claim it, and you will be awarded work experience points for foreign work experience based on that. I hope this helps. Now coming back to the content of this video, a lot of folks ask that there is this program called International Mobility Program and there are LMIA exempt work permits, and all you need is an employer job offer and employer to pay the employer compliance fee. Can we not apply for that? Our PGWP is expiring. Well, no, you cannot unless you meet one of the LMIA exemptions. So if you Google LMIA exemption codes, here on the screen you can see the page that IRCC has for LMIA exemption codes. Here are all the LMIA exemption codes under the International Mobility Program, and you need to meet one of these requirements for you to be able to get an LMIA exempt work permit. It's not as straightforward as just applying with an employer who is willing to give you a job offer through the employer portal and pay the employer compliance fee of $230. That is required provided you meet one of the exemptions. So let's take an example and go over the AIP exemption code. So now on this page, the AIP exemption code is C18. So if we Google find C18, you'll see under the Atlantic immigration program, you can see the C18 exemption code. And if you go under this particular exemption code, you would find the required agreement that states or that mandates this exemption, as well as the requirements for the application submitted under this exemption code. Now, if you go under the documentary evidence, this is what you need to consider when submitting the application. Of course, consider the eligibility, but the eligibility is very simple here. To be eligible, you need to have a job offer from a designated employer, have a letter from Atlantic province where the applicant will be working, have an acceptable educational credential, acceptable work experience. So basically you need to meet the requirements of AIP program, and you need to have the AIP endorsement and support letter from AIP. Here is the documentary evidence. So you need a complete work permit application, which is the normal work permit extension application using the form IMM 5710. So you need to provide that. You need to provide a letter from the endorsing Atlantic province. So AIP province that endorses you will issue you a letter that says that they are issuing you a work permit support letter, and they would state that your presence is necessary for the employer and it's important for you to get the LMIA exempt work permit. Then there is this form, undertaking form, which you as the applicant needs to fill and sign. The offer of employment, this is what your employer needs to do on the employer portal and make this employer compliance fee payment. Then we have the proof of qualifying work experience, which in order to qualify for AIP, you usually need 1 year of work experience, so you need to provide proof for that. And similarly, you need to provide proof of education and proof of your language test. So all these documents must be included in your work permit application for it to be successful. If not included, they will refuse the application, or they may send it back as incomplete. So it's very important that you make sure that all the documentary evidence is included. This is the main focus. This is how you find what documentary evidence is required and how you can fulfill those requirements. And this would be the case for any other work permit application as well, not just AIP. Here you can find exemption codes for all the different applications, and based on the exemption code that applies to you. For example, if we search for spouses of international students, here you can see spouses for full-time students. You can go in and you can find that particular exemption code that applies to spouses of students who are studying in Canada, and accordingly you can then find the documentary evidence for that particular application. So this also includes the changes that the government introduced. So this is the best way for you to submit or complete a work permit application. I hope this was helpful. Now through this video, I hope you were able to not only get the idea behind applying for an AIP work permit, but also get an idea how to submit an application for an LMIA exempt work permit in general. Through this, this would be useful going forth for you as you try and submit applications under the LMIA exempt NOC codes, LMIA exemption codes. So make sure you refer to the particular exemption code that you qualify for, and ensure that you have included all the documentary evidence. That's it for today's video, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with a friend so that they get some valuable information that is being shared in this video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.